Hello and welcome back. Today we're getting caught up on POET Technologies, or POET. It's been a couple months since we've talked about POET, and the company's in a little bit of a quiet time right now as they reported some earnings or their quarterly updates. Things are clicking along. They continue to receive some orders for some testing and some samples. All this in anticipation of a pretty big ramp up in the second half of the year for orders and manufacturing. So it's a little quiet right now with the next earnings or next quarterly update not expected until maybe early to mid-August. But this is also a great time to reevaluate where we stand with POET and perhaps increasing your position or establishing a position if you don't have one already. It's always nice to take advantage of these lulls where the stock isn't rocketing. It's just not doing much of anything after a period of time. So anyway, POET Technologies, this is the company. It is trying to become a visionary and a global leader in photonic solutions using their optical interposer technology. Basically, a fancy way of saying they use lasers and lights to transmit energy. Information at super high speeds, and this is often used by or anticipated to be used by hyperscalers, data centers, and high-tech type companies. Here's some interesting things that have taken place. One, we know that the company is telling us they've shipped samples of the products. This is great. That means that they're looking for a second half of the year ramp up in full production to meet orders coming out of those that have tested the product for samples. So we can expect to see some more announcements in the relatively short period of time as to talking about these orders and then translating into what does that look like from a revenue perspective. Company recently raised $30 million in fresh capital. That was to a single investor, kind of a private placement on top of $25 million that they raised in April. So they have no problem tapping the markets for money. And I know this talks about dilution to the current shareholders, but as great CFOs have always told me, the time to get the money is when you don't need it and when there's high interest in your company. So you have it when you need to hit the gas and go fast. So this can be seen as a positive as well, that there is strong interest in the company and that they've got the funds ready to move when they need it, and there's no danger of any kind of liquidity problems. So that said, let's take a look at the fundamentals and see how they line up for us on POET. So the fundamentals of POET. Look, we know this is a company with a sizable addressable market. It's estimated, depending on which source you want to look at $3 to $4 billion currently for a total addressable market. But then other sites will tell you between 11 billion and 47 billion over the next 5 to 10 years. All that added up, we've got a sizable opportunity in front of us, and this is going from a company that's really pre-revenue to being able to win a chunk of this business, and that's the exciting thing. Market capitalization of about $356 million, trading between $1.65 to $7.70 in the past 52 weeks. Year to date, down 34%. So there's been a consolidation from the end of 2024's run up. 1 year up 146%. That's that big 2024 when everyone started to open their eyes to POET. Over the 5 year or over the since they went IPO'd, which was back in March of 2022, it's about flat. So you're getting in, if you choose to buy now or accumulate more shares, you're getting in at prices to where they were when this IPO'd 3 years ago. And technology has advanced quite a bit since then. Manufacturing's been set up, and the second half of the year is promising us, or at least the company is telling us, is when orders will start to come in mass. And then related to those recent capital raises that the company just had, the $30 million that they closed in May and the $25 million in April, both of those were priced at $5 US per share. So when you're at $4.20 or so a share right now, you're still getting in less than those recent capital raises. This is very encouraging. Balance sheet, of course, it's strong. You've got capital raised and you've got a lot of interest in this new technology, Photonics company. Again, pre-revenue, but expected to have a back half of 2025 ramp up. Analysts are averaging about $7 a share for the company. So when you're around 4 now, that's a pretty nice run up in the near term. And to me, this looks like a bit of the calm before the light show. And I'm using this as an opportunity to acquire more shares of Poet Technologies, as it appears that good things are on the horizon when you can tap the markets, grab money from very excited and interested investors and private investors. It looks like things are about ready to go the company's way. Let me know what you're doing. That's my thoughts. That's what I'm doing. Hope you find this helpful, and we will talk again soon. Thanks.